Yeah, call the Scott Township Sewer and Water Authority meeting to order. Start with a pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call: Jeff. Present. Gary.
Present.
Bobby in favor. Public input on the agenda items. Anybody got anything, Rose?
Yes, on the bill list, but I don't have the CSF technologies that you have here, but I'll refer to one in the past. Like when you have items that are that the property or the owner, whoever is responsible, like if they put, for instance, excessive grease or wipes, and the policy is that you bill them. Okay, now when you have this bill that's on here, and I don't know if there's any on here because I didn't see the bill yet, but I know, going back to the August one, there was several. How and when do you then bill them?
When the statement comes in from Carl and it says there's damage because of wipes or stones or stuff like that in the system, and then they're billed, and Karen sends a bill out. And if they don't pay that bill, it gets attached to their sewer bill, and eventually it'll end up in court now.
Okay, so do you have a list that on your accounts, that would be under your accounts receivable, so that when the money comes in?
I don't have it in front of me, Rose, or anything like that. You can go down, talk to Karen on it.
Well, yeah, but you have a list, so I just get a list of...
Not a list, your invoices.
The invoices, or so you don't have a running list so that you cross-check to make sure that everybody was billed and everybody paid?
No.
No?
Anything else?
No, I'll keep it for the end.
Okay. Next order of business is the review of September minutes. Motion is in order to accept the minutes.
I'll make a motion to accept the September 11th minutes as presented.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next order of business, treasurer's report.
Okay, the treasurer's report for Tuesday, October the 9th, 2018 is as follows. Our USDA account on behalf of Honesdale Bank for the electronic loan payments. There's no activity on that account for the month, so the balance forwarded is $170.75. The only credit was the interest deposit of 6 cents. There were no debits, so the balance at the end of September is $170.81. The non-EDU account that we have at the Honesdale Bank, we have a balance brought forward from last month of $90,679.16. We had a deposit into that account, a transfer from the capital improvements account of $113,887.50 to pay 50% of the cost of the inline pumps. And there was also a deposit of $1,900 for new construction and one certification fee, and an interest deposit of $50.76. The account was not debited, so the balance at the end of September is $206,517.42, with one check outstanding totaling $113,887.50. The EDU account that we have at the Honesdale Bank, the EDU deposits for the month totaled $93,487.50, and there was an interest deposit of $174.50. And the account was debited for $32,061.78, leaving us a balance at the end of September of $536,644.04, and the outstanding checks totaled $685.43. the savings and capital improvement account, we had a balance brought forward of $821,394.10. The interest deposited to the account was $266.51. And as I said earlier, the account was debited for $113,887.50 that was transferred to the non-EDU account to pay 50% of the cost of the inline pumps so they can be ordered. So the balance at the end of September is $707,773.11. The eminent domain account balance brought forward was $4,291.38. $1.49 interest was added to the account. So the balance at the end of September is $4,292.87. The interest credit to all of our accounts from the Honesdale Bank for the month of September was $493.32. And the interest for the first 9 months of the year totaled $5,731.22. And last month we didn't get a Portnoy report because we didn't get the statement in time. So the Portnoy report for the month of August, not September, this is for the previous month, August. The principal that Portnoy collected for us totaled $1,358.61. The interest collected by them for the month of August was $349.69. So the total August collections was $1,708.30. And the total collections from January through August, the first 8 months of the year, is $32,054.82. And there is no Portnoy report for the month of September because we didn't get their statement.
Thank you, Chair.
That's it.
Motion is in order to accept the treasurer's report. I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Committee report? Michael?
The only problem I had was the hour meter went bad at pump station number 6 for pump number 1. It stopped. We keep checking it so we know both pumps are working. It stopped working. I thought maybe there was something else wrong, but it ended up being the hour meter. Changed that out. Everything's fine.
Everything's working. Did they ever get that damage tender?
Yep. Yep.
So everything was,
Everything, all the generators, everything was reading normal, everything's up to where it needs to be.
okay, next is a resolution on tearing down the houses and stuff, and we happen to have time to discuss that. And there's still things that we have to get from the members, their opinions on it, so just mention that we're still working on it. Next order of business is to pay bills. Motion is in order.
Mr. Chairman, I have a question.
Go ahead.
You did make a motion at the last meeting to get 50% for the inline pumps.
Right.
And it's listed as an expense on the October treasurer's report. But it's never been listed on the bill list. And I'm not really sure, maybe Mr. Chairman can answer. Should we include that on our bill list, or does it not have to be included on the bill list?
I'm sorry, John, I didn't pay attention to the first part of it.
Mr. Strahan made a motion last meeting for 50% of the cost of the pump.
Okay.
We have it ordered, but we didn't list it on the bill list. We have to list it on the bill list, and was the motion and that.
The motion will be sufficient.
Okay, thank you. I didn't know,
Yeah.
because I didn't include it on the bill list, and I didn't want to just go out of it. Thank you.
Okay, I made the motion to pay the bills. Your second?
I'll second it.
Jeff seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion to approve October payroll, I'll make that motion. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Sorry, did you want this? Because I gave yours away.
To authorize the sewer authority to pay for any cost overruns on the inline pumps. We're not just gonna write all the check. If there is any that's needed, then Jerry would have the authority to transfer it into the accounts that he needs to have it in, so we can pay the bills if they do come in. Is there a second on that?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Public comment? Anybody got any questions on public comment? Make a comment? Go ahead, Rose.
Let her go, because I have quite a bit.
Pardon?
That lady has her hand up, so she...
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hi, my name is Cindy Arrigo. I'm Dan Arrigo's wife.
Okay.
He was here last week,
Yes, he
and
was.
we were discussing the property that we own on 30 Green Grove Road, and I'm just reading through your minutes, because unfortunately I wasn't able to be here. And I was just wondering if the board had looked into anything, or if they've gotten any kind of answers for us.
Well, I've looked myself, I went over with Karen, and because I told your husband I would, and if there was, I felt there was anything we could do for him, that we would get back to him. And there is nothing that we could do. He's looking for relief on not paying his bill because your building was damaged in the construction part when they was going to put the pump station next to your house, or next to the building. He made a settlement with Lindy Enterprises. They paid him.
Half of what the...
Whatever they paid him, he accepted. He never filed suit against the township, the engineering firm, or the sewer authority. That's going back, what's it, 6, 7 years now?
Yeah, from where I sit, and watching what he went through, the number of phone calls he made, the number of times he reached out to people to find out how to take care of things. We had an estimate on the cost of what it would be to repair the damage to the building. We did get information from Lindy. We went after them. They accepted 50% of the responsibility. They didn't accept 100%, so there was still that other 50% of the responsibility. He had made numerous attempts over the years to speak to people. He spoke to people who came to our door when they were campaigning for office. He talked to lawyers that were involved with the township, and everybody was always, we're looking into it, we're looking into it, we're looking into it. He tried to find out who he would turn over these estimates to as far as an insurance or bonding, or however it would take care of, you know, whoever would take care of the damage done to the building. And, you know, perhaps if we had the money over the years, we could have gotten an attorney and we could have sued. We never wanted to do that. You know, we're part of the community. We're taxpayers in the community. We never wanted to do that. We were never looking for anything more than what it would cost to repair that building so that we could do with it what we had planned when we purchased it, which was to make it a money-making venture for us as we grew older. You know, we knew in the beginning when we first purchased it, the rent from the little house on the side and the rent that we got from anybody who was in the building took care of the mortgage. But after the damage was done, we couldn't have anybody rent the building anymore. So the rent from the house didn't even cover the mortgage payment. So that rest of it came out of our pocket. And that's what we've been doing for years until then we got this.
Okay.
Now, as far as the sewer bill goes, we had reached out a couple times. I had done all the paperwork for the law firm that the port, is it port now? I had done all kinds of paperwork for them a couple of years ago, and trying to find a way that we could take care of everything. And even they sent me back something that was, you know, I couldn't afford.
Well, see, this is the problem. The problem is your husband came last month, and I'm not saying that he made us all to be the bad guys, and you're here tonight because of the efforts of your husband, and say, what can we do for you? Last month when he was here, I assumed, and I guess I should never assume,
No.
I assumed that he was talking about the old den.
Yeah, that is the building we're talking about.
That building. And then, and I told him I would look into it, and I did look into it. But you failed to pay for any of your EDUs.
And perhaps that was when people were telling him, don't worry about it, and We weren't getting sewer bills.
No, I can't believe you.
We
would
weren't
get
getting
through it.
anything, and then when we
You
did
would
get one,
because
no, I'm just repeating what he said. Now, as far as what we've gotten recently, now we're working on it, because we didn't, that, he'll have to discuss that with you, as far as.
And like I said,
Like-
when I looked at and what is owed to us, and it wasn't the one building, it was everything that you have. You had 4 EDUs, and you failed to pay on any of them. Who did you people think was paying the bills? Who was we gonna go to for money? Now, we have a sewer project going on. We did get a grant for it. Thank God we was lucky enough, and we received a grant. But we're gonna go over that grant money by the time that this project is finished. And it's to take care of pump station 8 and pump station 5. We've had complaints, numerous complaints on odor, smells, stuff like that. And we did, and we tried from day one. I met with DEP there many, many times, trying to resolve our odor problems. And it cost us a lot of money. We spent $50,000.
Well, and I understand that.
Well,
I
then where would you
understand that.
expect-
But
where
here's
would
what,
you
but
expect
here's
us
what
to
we
get
would
money?
like you to understand is that the reason we purchased the properties that we did, where they were supposed to be income properties, they were supposed to help us make money.
But that's not our
And the thing
problem.
is, when we couldn't rent the building out, we're in the red every single month. Just
But
because
that's-
we can't, and
that
that
is-
money used to go to help us to pay for all our other bills.
Yes, but that has nothing to do with us. Nothing to do with us. The only thing that has to do with us is the $79 that you're required to pay each month. And we receive absolutely nothing from you. And you might have it hard, that's your business, it's not ours. But we have got to collect past due money so that we can survive. Our rate is down to $79, it was up to $91. Now, in order for us to do projects and to make improvements to our system, we would have to raise rates up because of the people who don't pay their bills. And I'm not going to raise the rate on people who come here every single month and pay their bill on each EDU that they have. And then somebody who just sits back and says, I'm not paying it. I don't have the money, I'm not paying it. For whatever reason, they don't pay it. I don't think it's fair to the rest of the users. You use your system every single day. If your system breaks tomorrow,
And it wasn't fair that somebody did $120,000 worth of damage on our property because they were doing something they weren't
and it was
supposed to
never,
be doing.
it was never filed, a lawsuit was never filed against us or the township,
We
to my
came to
knowledge.
the township over and over. Karen, you know, Dan was up there all the time. He was up there over and over, and it's not like we never let anybody, maybe we didn't follow the proper path, but everybody knew what happened.
Well, I'm
Everybody
saying
knew what
there-
happened.
there is-
Now, we'll continue working on that. As far as bills go, I know I don't know what, I'm not owner of the den, my husband is, so I don't know what's going on there. I know we got an attorney involved with, a foreclosure on it, late in the summer before we even got any notices from you. So they're taking care of that. We're not, that's, either the bank's gonna take it or, if we can't find somebody to buy it, the bank's gonna take it. So, there's nothing we could do. We can't afford to pay it anymore because of the damage to the building and the fact they put concrete into the ground. Now the house, the basement floods constantly.
Well, that's your opinion that it's flooding. Until
No, I know, my husband,
Until an
it
engineer
happened.
tells us this is what caused the
We
flooding.
have the
here,
report.
We don't know that.
Well,
You're
we'll get the
surmising
report
that,
to you.
but we don't know that that's actually what causes the problem there.
Well, that's what the soil engineer said.
Yeah.
We have the report, I can make sure you get that.
And-
Your statute of limitations has run. And yes, I did talk to Dan, and I advised him it was getting towards 2 years. and he needed to file a lawsuit, and that was the conversation I had with your husband. Normally, the sewer authority, if we were negligent, whatever, that's up to the lawyers, whether or not we're found that. But his cause of action, he knew about it before the statute of limitations ran, and he chose not to file a lawsuit.
No, he
because-
didn't choose not to.
He sat in my office and you weren't there, Cindy, okay? And he said he was in negotiations with Lindy, they gave me some money, and they're gonna give me more. I said, Dan, be careful, because if you don't have it in your hand, I said, even just file a writ of summons or something to protect your statute, and he didn't do that. I don't know if he ever went to BCM.
He did. He was on the phone with them constantly.
But he didn't file a lawsuit or anything
Well-
like that. And that ship kind of has sailed. That had to be done when the damages happened, not 8 years later.
But I'm sorry, there is nothing that we can do. We have to collect this money.
Well, what I'm saying is the building is gonna be done.
Well, I mean.
So, whatever,
Yeah.
and, we're working with our mortgage company on our house to make.
I
move good
wish
on
you
what we
good
owe,
luck in
so.
getting it resolved, but at this point, there's nothing that the sewer authority can do. Anything else? Rose, you had a question?
Yes. On the bill list, McNeese, Wallace, and Nurick, $750, what was that for?
That's to file an annual report on our bond issue. It has to be done every year. That'll be done every year until the bond issue is paid out.
Okay, I put a right to know in for the employees' earnings and that, but Karen wasn't able to get it today, so just so you have a heads up, I'll be a month late, I'll be bringing it up next month. You mentioned in here that on this issue that was in the audit report about being insured, and that it was in May 9th of 2017. Do you have a certified signed copy of that insurance from the bank?
What do you mean by certified?
Well, that, with a stamp, a notary or whatever, that, I mean, a letter.
We don't have anything with the notary on it.
Nothing, well, how are they guaranteeing it?
They're holding securities to protect our money over and above the FDIC rate.
Okay, and that's all, is that in the documentation somewhere?
What do you mean by documentation?
Well, is it documentation? What form of, how
We
is
don't
it
have,
documented?
we don't have anything notarized.
Well, notarized, signed by somebody, whatever
Yes.
word you want to use.
Yes.
Yes, what? What do you have?
Yes, we have it.
What do you have?
We have statements from the bank.
Well, what kind of statement?
We're not going to get into all this bickering back and forth. Jerry said that he has it. If you want a copy of it, you're entitled.
Well, that's right, but I want to know what I'm supposed to ask for, because so I put it properly in the right to know, so that it's not a question or a problem as to what I'm asking for. So that's what I want to
We have
know.
letters from the bank where our money is secured. They're securing our money.
Okay, and that's from 2017.
And that's what you can
For-
put your right to.
For every year, not only 2017, but
Well, I don't know, I'm
They're
just
always
going
there.
by what was stated here in the minutes.
that was stated in the 2017 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes, but we get those regularly from the bank. Our money is safe. It wouldn't be there if it wasn't safe.
Okay, did you contact the CPAs to correct that in the audit report?
To my knowledge, they're aware of it, but, and to my knowledge, they're going to make sure that's corrected for next year. And
The statement that's in the audit is correct, it's not incorrect,
Yes.
it's just not complete.
yeah,
What's in there is correct. It's how you apply it.
Well, it is what it is and what it says. It says in the audit report it's not insured.
well, I
And if they're aware of it, then why don't they amend it?
It's not insured by the
It's the FDIC.
FDIC. The FDIC only goes up to $250.
Exactly.
And that's what it says in the audit report, and it's an accurate statement. That statement does not say that the rest of our deposits are uninsured.
Well,
It's
who,
uninsured by FDIC.
Well, who else
It's
would
how
have
you
the
read
authority
it.
to insure? Well, okay, I'll come for the documents so that,
That's enough, Rose. We're stopping right there. You got a right to know. You file it.
well, I want to know exactly what I'm supposed to be looking
That's
for.
what you're
I don't want to
supposed
waste
to-
my time or anybody else's time to have
You
this
just put
stuff.
down there that you want to see the paperwork from the bank that says that our money is guaranteed and it's protected.
Okay, because you're just talking about, to her, and about raising rates and all that, and yet, you know, you have
No, I
this
didn't say
issue.
we're raising the rates.
Well,
I
it said possibly.
It would have to, we'd have to raise the rates if we don't collect the money that's due to us. If people don't pay, then you would have to raise the rate, and people would have to carry you. But we don't, never want to go there. If anything, we want our rates to drop.
Okay,
And
so,
if we get more people to Tech Park, chances are they could drop.
did you get a count on the EDUs up at Process
Not
yet?
yet. There's no buildings or anything going on up there. The plans aren't available to us, so. we
How
haven't-
how
we
about the
haven't-
Carson report? There might be questions on EDU usage there. Have you followed up on that?
And when the time comes, it'll be taken care of, Rose. We will take care of it. We will have an accurate account on it, the same as we did when we put the line up there and we went from the treatment plant to bringing it down here. We developed it into EDUs from what they paid before, and we'll do the same thing when it comes to.
Now, talk about the Carson report, that you were supposed to study that to see if all the EDUs, if everybody was being
We
billed.
haven't done anything on it, Rose.
Well, then how is that fair when you're saying people don't pay the bill, and yet, are you going to go back? You won't be able to go back to bill
You
those
made the
people.
statement, Rose, that's as far as I'm going with it. I just told you we didn't do anything on it, that's as far as I'm going with it.
Okay, now, on this, these excessive grease, okay, groundwater infiltration, is that a billable issue?
Not really,
No?
no.
How about
Mother Nature,
salamanders
We
and-
can't fight her.
What?
It's Mother Nature, and we can't fight her. We've had more rain and more water this year than we've had in the past, I don't know how many years.
Right.
The ground is saturated. You know that as well as I do, and that water is gonna find its way in. It finds its way into our sources through vents and stuff like that. It doesn't infiltrate the pipes. It could get in through the vents and stuff like that.
Okay, how about salamanders in the control panel?
No, that's.
Well, I don't know, I'm just asking
Yeah,
because...
no, it's not.
No, well, I don't know, that's why I'm asking. If it's unoccupied and with no power for an extended period.
That might have been something at the lake. I don't know.
I don't know, it says 1509 Layton House, so
I
I
don't
guess
know.
that's Layton Road. Now,
Anything else?
wipes in the pump?
Wipes are, we've sent out many, many letters on wipes in the pumps. Wipes will be charged.
Plastic toys in the pump, that's
That will be
chargeable?
charged. Anything else?
Did you have an executive session tonight?
Yes, we did. I failed to mention it. Yes, we did. About possible litigation. Anything else?
Yes, there
Anyone?
is. Okay, any other besides Dennis, Morrow, and Brenzel, any other equities filed?
Not to my knowledge, no.
No? Are you in charge of doing all the equities?
I am, yep.
Do you have any pending court dates? Because I couldn't find anything, but that could
Still in
be,
the preliminary stages, discovery and answers and that.
no specific dates yet on anything.
Not to my knowledge.
Okay, you paid the LRBSA 88,000, was that an increase? Because usually isn't it around 60 or 70,000, or is that, it's a longer time frame?
We give them numbers and they tell us how much we owe them. We tell them how many EDUs we have active and then we're paid accordingly.
Well, why would it vary?
Because a lot of times we don't have the EDUs from one month to the next.
Well, sometimes there's new construction, sometimes there's a home is ripped down. That's what we're changing.
Only those two factors?
Pardon?
Only those two factors?
Might
Now,
not
there
have
could be
drank
other
it.
factors too. I mean,
Pardon me?
There could be other factors in it, but that's usually why it changes.
And you said your executive session was litigation?
Yes.
Where's the other two board members tonight?
I couldn't tell you, Rose. You could call them or ask them the next time you see them.
I will.
I have no idea why they're not here. Anything else?
No, I'll have to go through those
Motion to
employee
adjourn.
earnings for next month.
I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Second, meeting's adjourned.
You want a head of cabbage?
You want a head of
Huh?
That's it? Yeah. Nobody has to American question?
That's gonna be fun.
I'm just had a lot.
I just, what? Oh, I got a new phone.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't see that one.
Oh, yeah. I
What does
got
it do? I picked up lots of tricks.
Oh, well, I was just they were just a guinea pig. I was just broadcasting this live on Facebook. Yeah, I was.
Well, what it is, that's not the problem, it's not too.
And wait for a certain check.
I mean, I got stuff.
I bet you took out the whole check.